learners, now I'm going to show you how to lock text into place and how to group text and images all together, okay? So this will be about locking in place and grouping items. Okay, so I have a student that comes into my class, and sometimes either my smartboard may not be calibrated, much like this one was when I originally moved the text, or they just get a little bit crazy playing around and they sometimes click here and they could drag this like I'm clicking here but it's moving. Or they might be messing around and it might mess up the wording. And if this is a slide that you're going to use every morning, you don't want that to happen. So what you can do is each individual object, so this is an object, this text is also an object, this is an object, anything that comes up with a box around it is an object. So what I'm going to do, the objects that I don't want moved, which would be any of the wording or images other than their names, I'm going to lock into place. And it's pretty simple in how to do that. So I click on the object and the edit box comes up. I click on the drop down arrow and there's a button here that says lock. I'm going to click on the lock and I have options. It's currently unlocked. I can lock it into place. That means no movement can happen. I can allow a vertical move, so the text could just be moved up and down. I can allow a horizontal move, which will be side to side. I can allow the object to move, or I can allow the object to move and be rotated. So I'm going to lock this text into place because I don't want it moved. And now when I click on the box, the little lock symbol comes up. That means that the image is locked. So if I click on this and move it, I cannot move that image anymore. However, this one, I can. So I'm going to lock all of these into place. Once again, I click on what I want. The edit box comes up. I click on the drop down arrow, click lock, and I'm going to lock it into place. I'm going to do this text box as well. This one, I'm going to just show you another choice. So if I click lock, I'll show you how a vertical move looks. So now I can move this text up and down, but I cannot move it side to side. That's only text to be moved up and down. So I'm going to change this because I actually want it locked in place. Now it's locked in place. I can't move it at all. I'm going to do the same thing to this image because I do not want it to be moved when my students are checking in. So edit, lock, lock in place. And now this image is also locked, okay? The next thing that we're going to talk about is to group. I'm going to add a text. I'm going to add a student's name. And so I'm going to use my little boy's name. And his name is Beckett. So I have Beckett's name here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this text over on top of this pencil. I'm going to change the color of this font because it's kind of hard to see. Change it back to black. Okay. Maybe change this font back to, there we go. Okay, so as you can see though here, I can move, if I was to click, when I click on this pencil, I'm going to move just Beckett's name. I'm not moving the actual pencil. So what I want to do is I want to group those items together so that when he comes over here, he's going to click his name, which will be grouped to the pencil, and that becomes one image. So how you do that is you'll click here, and then I can hold it. Oh, stop. Stop. Let's go back. All right, so if I'm with my mouse, I'm going to click here, and I'm also going to click on this image. So now you can see that I have both of these edit boxes around both images, around the text and around the picture of the pencil. I have to do that, and that means whenever I click on the edit bar, it's going to come up and it'll say group. So I'm going to click on, let me get out of this. Okay, back over here. So now here it is. I want to group these together. one technicality. There we go. So it's not showing this, so I'm just going to show you with the mouse. I can hit the shift key on each one. And now I have the group feature. So from the group feature, this is where we found the lock to lock it into place. But now I have the group feature. I'm going to click on group. And now I have one image to drag around. So whenever I move my pencil with Beckett's name, then it's going to be one image and it'll move together. So that is how to lock and group images. Thank you.